গাড়ি চালানো, ট্রেন চালানো, প্লেন চালানো, এমনকি রাষ্ট্র চালানো কোনো দিক থেকে পিছিয়ে নেই বর্তমান বিশ্বের নারীরা। তারই ধারাবাহিকতায় আজ আমরা কথা বলবো এমন একজন নারীর সঙ্গে যিনি দুটি দেশের কূটনৈতিক সম্পর্ক বজায় রাখতে একটি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ভূমিকা পালন করছেন।
তারা চায় মুক্ত আকাশ, তারা চায় উড়তে। ডানার দাবি তারা জানায় না কখনো, কারণ ইচ্ছে শক্তি তাদের রক্তে। আন্তর্জাতিক নারী দিবস উপলক্ষে CityFM এর বিশেষ আয়োজন উইমেন্স ডায়েরি।
আজকে আমরা আছি নেপাল রাজদূতাবাসে এবং এখন আমাদের সাথে আছে অনেক বিশেষ একজন অতিথি, মিসেস লালিতা সিলওয়াল, ডেপুটি হেড অফ মিশন, Embassy of Nepal, Bangladesh. Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Welcome to CityFM Presents Women's Diary. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
At first, please tell us a bit about yourself.
I am Lalita Silwal, Deputy Head of Mission here at the Embassy of Nepal. I joined the Foreign Service of Nepal back in 2010. And since then, I have worked in different missions at various capacities. I was in our mission to the United Nations in Geneva. Then I was posted to our embassy in Brussels. I also worked briefly at the Consulate General of Nepal in New York. I'm very passionate about international relations and diplomacy, and I find it fascinating to engage with the people where I'm posted to learn about their culture, know about their way of life.
What are the barriers you think most of the women face professionally and socially?
Women do face many barriers and they have to undergo different sorts of challenges. The first and foremost challenge for women is they face gender biases and discrimination. They are the victims of gender-based violence and harassment both at workplace and other walks of life. The societal expectation to conform to traditional gender roles and stereotypes is another challenge for women. But one challenge that is very close to my heart is balancing the professional and personal life. Women are expected to give their best in their professional life as if they do not have familial responsibilities. And at home, you are expected to be a perfect homemaker as if you had no job, as if you're not engaged in any professional work.
What are the most effective ways to counteract the negative stereotypes of feminism, especially in the workplace?
To counteract the negative stereotypes of feminism, first I think we need to understand what those negative stereotypes are and what their underlying causes are. Women, especially who speak for their rights, the feminists, they are labeled as man-haters, confrontational, and who are very selfish and who tend to destroy the traditional structure of family values. To counteract such negative stereotypes regarding women and feminism, first and foremost, I think we need to educate people about the goals of feminism and the true meaning of feminism. Most of the countries do have policies in place to tackle the gender inequality, but I think where the problem lies is the practices. As I said earlier, because the patriarchy is so deeply entrenched in our mindset, the social nuances, these are the barriers. So getting rid of that, it's a long way, but I think that's how we can counteract negative stereotypes of women and feminism.
This year, the theme of International Women's Day is Embrace Equity. What do you think? Together, can we forge gender equality?
Yes, the theme of this year's International Women's Day is Embrace Equity. I think here we need to understand the difference between equity and equality. Gender equality means giving equal opportunities to men and women. But on the other hand, equity is providing special opportunities to women to create a level playing field. For example, in Nepal, we have the system of positive discrimination. I think even Bangladesh does have that system, providing quotas not only for women but also other marginalized groups. That is what equity is. Therefore, equity means creating a just and inclusive world for women. And yes, I agree that together we can force gender equity and equality both. And for this, all individuals, communities, societies, and governments should come together.
Last but not the least, would you like to say anything to our audience?
Happy International Women's Day to women and men as well. On this occasion, I would like to request all women out there to have the courage to speak for yourself, to have the courage to dispel the myths about women, to break the gender stereotypes, and to break the glass ceiling. And for men, I request all of you to treat women as your equal partners. Without having you on board, gender equality and equity that we are trying to achieve is not possible.
It's a pleasure to have you on this show. You inspire me a lot, and I hope our audience also finds it inspiring. Thanks for your time. I know you have a very busy schedule and it means a lot.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. I'd like to thank CityFM for having me in this show.
বর্তমান যুগের নারীরা পুরুষদের থেকে কোনো অংশে পিছিয়ে নেই। সব ক্ষেত্রেই পুরুষদের সাথে টক্কর দেবার ক্ষমতা রাখি। তাই নারী ভেবে নিজেকে দুর্বল ভাববেন না। এই কামনায় আমি তাসফিয়া আজ এখানেই বিদায় নিচ্ছি। আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন এবং অবশ্যই সিটি এফএম এর সাথে থাকবেন।